Hey guys, Jeremy here again. It's now March 17th at 9:15 p.m. in New York. I'm gonna give you guys a little lowdown right now. I want to say that Trump's a buffoon. Trump's a damn idiot right now, and obviously he didn't learn or watch the news from China or Italy when they had the Wuhan virus, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. Um, but obviously, Trump doesn't care about anybody in America at all. Because if he did, he would quarantine everybody in the United States for a mandatory 4 weeks to stop the spread of this, to slow it down like China did and Italy did. But before China did it, look at their numbers. Their numbers skyrocketed for infected every day in deaths. Now they got everything down to single digits now with the mandatory quarantine. Uh, the numbers here in New York have pretty much doubled in 24 hours with deaths and infected people. In New York, you cannot be tested unless you have traveled or have been in contact with somebody that has tested positive for coronavirus. In New York, where I live in Montgomery County, the grocery stores are out of food until April 19th, is what their stickers say in the windows. Our mall, County Center, now closes at 3 p.m. Other stores close earlier. There's some stores at the mall are not open at all. They are shut down. Trump wants to give every citizen $1,000, a one-time $1,000 right now. After taxes, is about $900. Trump, I'd wipe my butt with that. And then, because I have no toilet paper. I am out of toilet paper, like a lot of people are, and people on eBay are hawking a 12-pack of toilet paper or Charmin for $177 and one single roll of toilet paper for over $6 and $8.95 shipping and handling. Now, people are price gouging, and it's disgusting. Everybody that's price gouging on eBay and buying the toilet paper from them are stupid morons. Why are you going to get ripped off when you can go to the dollar store when they're in stock and buy a 6-pack of toilet paper for $1? You can buy single rolls of toilet paper from the dollar store for 25 cents or 50 cents a piece. So why are you going to pay $177 for a 12-pack of quilted toilet paper? What is wrong in your head for that? Okay? I mean, you probably already have a year's worth of toilet paper in your house as it is, but now you got to hoard more. Uh, but yeah, right now, the total confirmed right now of coronavirus globally is 197,126 people confirmed. That number was just at 182,000 yesterday. So we have went up big time on that. Over 12,000 more people infected in less than 24 hours. The death rate is now 7,905 people. 80,845 people recovered. So I want to tell you a little something right now about this rate right now. So if you take, like I said in all my other videos right now, so you take the total number right now that have recovered, which is 80,845 people that have recovered, not the people that are still in the hospitals or the people that are at home still quarantining right now. The 80,840 people is just the total number that have recovered and tested negative. Okay? Then we'll divide that into the 197,126 equals 41%. So the recovery rate now is only 41.01184% that have recovered from the coronavirus. Like I said, those numbers don't include the people that are in the hospitals and ICU or being treated in the hospitals or home self-quarantine. So if the number of survival rate right now for recovery that have recovered right now fully that tested negative is only 41%, which has went down. We were at 43% of a recovery rate yesterday. So in 24 hours, our recovery rate has went down 2% now. That's pretty scary, guys. But Trump doesn't care. Trump didn't watch what happened in China. Trump didn't watch what happened in Italy. Trump says, live your life normally. The coronavirus is a hoax. It was made by the Democrats. The news medias are blowing it out of proportion. Don't panic. Don't worry. Live your normal life. Well, when you're out in public, 80% of the people that have been infected with the coronavirus do not show any symptoms. People might just show a runny nose or a cough. Who the hell goes to the doctors for a runny nose or a freaking cough? I sure as hell don't. So people were out there at the malls, at the grocery stores, walking around coughing, touching everything, and infecting everybody out there. That's how these numbers are skyrocketing. So if Trump wants to save American lives, he will lock everybody down for a 4-week mandatory quarantine. That's the only way to slow this, like China did and what Italy did. Ever since all those places have quarantined everybody on states and cities, the numbers have went down because people can't spread it as easily as you can now if you go out in public, go to work, or whatever. So it's up to you guys out there. Do you want to kill more people and take a chance and spread corona around? Or would you rather be safe, sit home for 4 weeks, collect $1,000 from Trump? But by the way, I love Bernie Sanders. $2,000 a month for everybody for the duration of the coronavirus. Bernie Sanders, you gained a lot of respect from me right now. I'm on the Bernie train for that right now. Americans should be taken care of during this crisis right now. Because $1,000 doesn't pay nothing of mine. I have to pay about $1,500 a month across all my bills: rent, utilities, gas in my truck, car insurance, pet food, food for me and my wife. $1,000 is nothing to me. My job, $1,600 a month is what I make. So, but Bernie Sanders, he wants to take care of Americans. Joe Biden thinks we're fighting the H1N1 flu right now. Joe Biden has got to go. He's one brain aneurysm away from dropping dead. So, but the only way we're going to get a handle on these people out there is by self-quarantining the whole country for 4 weeks. Trump says, no, let's surpass China's numbers. Let's be number one in deaths. Let's be number one in infections. Because Trump doesn't care about Americans. He proved it over and over again. Because if he did, he would have shut us down after January 24th, when the first positive victim was detected in the United States. New York State has doubled every single day in positives and deaths right now. Governor Cuomo has just activated the New York State military to build field hospitals. Hospitals here in New York that I know at St. Peter's, they have a shortage of beds right now and turning patients away because they cannot treat everybody. Right now, the doctors are deciding basically who has the best chance of survival rate and who doesn't. And they're treating the ones that have a better chance of surviving, and the other ones they're sending home to let you pretty much, try to combat this on your own. But more than likely, a lot of people are going to die. Trump, I don't care about the $1,000 because guess what? If I die from this coronavirus and I receive $1,000 in the mail by check afterwards, what does that do me? I'm dead. I can't spend that $1,000. But this is what's going to happen, people. The people that are going to get this $1,000 from Trump one time right now, they're going to spend it. And guess what? When rent's due, your cable's due, your utilities are due, you don't have no money to pay for it because guess what? You spent that money, so guess what? Now you get evicted. Now your utilities get shut off. Besides that, if anybody's on quarantine, how can you cash that $1,000? You can't. It's coming to your house. So if you don't have a bank account, like some people don't, like my wife and other people I know that don't have bank accounts, you can't leave your house to go cash that $1,000 anywhere. ATMs are not being stocked right now. My buddy fills ATMs right now, and his job has stopped going to banks and picking up money and filling ATMs up. So ATMs, whatever money's left in them right now, is it. So guess what, guys? Pretty soon you ain't gonna be getting no money from ATMs in New York. But other than that, you got to think about it. If I was president of the United States of America and I heard about this back in December, like Trump did, I would be doing whatever I could to get a hold of a coronavirus sample so I could study it and push to try to get a vaccine going as soon as possible. Not wait until 1,000 people, 4,000, 5,000 people are infected in the United States. You know, as soon as I heard about my first positive case here, I'd be telling everybody, don't travel. If you got a cold or you're sick, stay home with pay from your job for 14 days. I would have passed that law in a heartbeat to try to battle this. But Trump, he doesn't care, you know. But the only way to get a hold of this is if Trump shuts down every state for 4 weeks. Says, all right, guys, you stay home for 4 weeks. Everybody does. If you have a job, you get paid. You know, regardless whether you have a job, you don't have a job like myself, I'm unemployed. I will get and push a law into effect immediately at the start of this mandatory quarantine that every single American in this country gets at least a $1,600 a month check for the duration of this quarantine process. So if you're quarantined for 4 weeks, you get a 1 month check of $1,600. If you're extended, because the numbers are still going up, then we would extend the quarantine, and then you would get another $1,600 without tax, free and clear, until we can get the numbers down to single digits for deaths and infections. Now, if we can get the numbers down to single digits for deaths and infections for 4 weeks, then we will go start everything back up in the state. You know, but until everything gets going at 100% again, you would still be entitled to that $1,600 a month. Even if your job goes back to work and everything, and you do go back to work, but if 80% of the country is still shut down, then you would still get that $1,600 a month. That's what I would do if I was president. If I was president, I would shut down the whole United States right now for 4 weeks minimum to see if the numbers go down and if we can get this under control or not. If you can't, then you extend it longer to another 2 weeks to see if you can get the numbers down. But, you know, this is not going to be able to get under control or contained till probably the end of the year. Because right now, everything's doubling in numbers every single day. And it's scary. So, Trump, you are a moron. You are a big, fat, orange buffoon. You got your big, fat raccoon eyes, Trump. And you do not care about American citizens at all. If you did, you would quarantine the United States for at least 4 weeks minimum right now to see if we can get our numbers down like China did and like Italy did. But, you know, you prove that you're a heartless, gutless coward, Trump, and you don't know how to run this country during a crisis right now because you're not quarantining anybody. You want the numbers to keep doubling and tripling every single day. So when are you going to quarantine the country, Trump? When are you going to do it? Are you going to do it after there's 30,000 Americans dead? Are you going to do it after 5 million Americans are infected with this? When, Trump? When? It's not later. It's now. It has to be done now to get this under control. So have a heart, Trump. If you're for the people, like you say you are, you would give us more than a measly $1,000 a month to survive. A lot of people cannot survive on $1,000 when some people have bills like myself of $1,500, $1,400 a month. That $1,000 is nothing to me, Trump. That pays my rent, and that is about it. So, you know what, Trump? You know, if I could see you face to face, I would tell you to quarantine the country and pay everybody more money. Have a little respect, you know, but you don't. You only care about yourself, and that's it. And the people that support you right now are idiots and they're morons. And they don't care about saving anybody in America at all. They just want the numbers to skyrocket and climb and climb and climb. What are we going to end up with when this is all said and done, Trump? 300,000 dead? 100 million infected, Trump? What? You know? At least Obama, he got H1N1 under control. You know? 18,000 dead with the coronavirus? in the entire duration of it. 60.8 million infected with it. Yeah, that's a high number though, but only 18,000 dead. We're at 7,905 dead already. So all we gotta do is go up another, what? Another 10,100 people to be at 18,000? I'm pretty sure we're going to do that before summer. So, yeah, guys, hate me, like me, I don't care. But I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking about what I see from what China did, what Italy did, how they got their numbers to go down, and we're not doing it. We're doing the complete opposite. Everybody is still going out in public. Everybody's still going to the grocery stores to get whatever little scraps that they can find. You're sure as hell not buying no TP unless you want to pay $177 on eBay for a 6-pack of toilet paper. Which is ridiculous. I don't know why people are desperate and support and paying triple, quadruple the prices on eBay and Amazon for toilet paper. Use magazines. There's plenty of things you can use. Use coffee filters. They're flushable. They'll whole pack coffee filters for $1 from the dollar store. They're in stock. Use a washcloth and rewash it. There's plenty of things you can do. What did people do in the old days? They had cloth diapers. What they did do? They washed them and reused them. So why can't you guys do that? Why you guys got to be stubborn and stuck on toilet paper? Toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper. I need a year's worth of toilet paper. No, you don't. You only need a month's worth of toilet paper. But no, let's go and buy up 30 things of toilet paper and sell them on eBay and get rich because suckers are going to buy it. So guys, like my video, share it all over social media. Let's get media attention to us. Let's get it noticed. Let's get this to Trump. Shut down America right now. Let's not be like China and skyrocket in death. Let's contain it now. Shut down the United States. I beg you, I plead to you, shut it down. If you agree, share the video. Let's spread the word. Let's get on Trump's bandwagon right now and demand to be quarantined so we can save lives, not kill us. Thank you guys, and I will do more videos as more updates come in. Take care, guys. Be safe. Peace, guys.